So there's only one champ right now. Who do you want and when do you want him?
We got to fight the champ. Set it up. Me and Devin, we can lock in. After he fight Cambosis, let's get it on.
He's got Loma probably after that. Is that a fight that interests you if he's able to get past that?
I'll fight Lomachenko too.
All right. And just
first of all, who want to see that fight? And Devin, why are you so mad that I'm happy that Shakur is about to whoop your ass? Devin, I don't really even know you. So why are you so mad at me? He knows Shakur a threat. So when I really put them in a mix and really start hyping it up, he don't like that. It scares him. So you start beefing with me, the guy you probably feel like that you probably could beat because I'm only 6-0. But you still don't mention Shakur's name even with all these arguments going on. But whole time, that's the guy that called you out. So who's really worried about who, Mr. Haney and Bill? Who's really worried about who? Think of the bigger picture now.
Shakur Stevenson is getting stronger and stronger and getting bigger and bigger. His muscle mass is maturing into a grown man. And I think that's going to help him out. I think he's going to become a better and better puncher once he gets his man strength. So I like his chance of being a better puncher. I think he can punch better than Devin Haney. I think he's maturing to a better puncher, better than Devin Haney. Devin going to need some pop in him to sustain those guys.
I'm coming for all the belts. We could bet whatever. Listen, we could bet whatever. When we do, it's gonna be for everything, and we gonna see.
Good.
Like I said, we could bet whatever. You know what I'm with.
Listen, so what you think that? Listen, do you think that
I think I'm a bad motherfucker?
You think that I was gonna say something else?
I think I'm a bad motherfucker, just like he is. I'm a bad motherfucker. Y'all know that.
We gonna see.
Y'all know that.
You are okay. You are.
So all this beat the shit out of me. That shit dead. That shit somewhere else. I don't know where y'all get that from.
Devin Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin. Tell him, come on. Just tell all them other lightweights, get ready. I'm waiting for them. I can't wait for them to finish the fights that they got going on, and then it's my turn. It's a parade in my city, yeah.
I did an interview with Floyd. The fact that he said that the biggest fight over at Top Rank that could be made is you and Shakur. Do you think, that could be the biggest fight possibly made?
Of course. That is a huge fight to be made one day. Business. We real good friends. We talk often. And when the time comes, is when the time comes, But it's gonna make sense for me and for him, and we're gonna make a huge fight for the fans when it happens.
Awesome.
And when the time comes, is when the time comes, But it's gonna make sense for me and for him, and we're gonna make a huge fight for the fans when it happens. They said that the lightweight division was the best division in boxing. They said it was the 4 kings and this and that. Now it's 1 king, and they don't like it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep beating whoever they put in front of me, and if I'm not on the pound for pound list, it is what it is. That's just an opinionated list, and yeah.
Devin Haney gonna win, man. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off you and you ain't got no power? Let's talk about that. How you gonna keep me off you if you ain't got no power?
Hold on, Tank. But that's what you. But Tank.
Listen, I take it personal because it's me. Ain't nobody.
Right, but that's no. But that's because you a fighter, right?
All this shit.
But that's because you a. But that they asking me who I think gonna win. I ain't never said that you can't win.
Okay.
I'm asking the opinion,
well,
right? So check this, right? This is what I've been saying. I feel like it's and Coach Calvin know this as a fact. Coach Calvin been on my show, right? Mm-hmm. I said to this, right? And I don't hide it. I said that I think that there's 3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Javante Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I feel you, but check this. I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session. He didn't get no best of me. He ain't get no best of me. He did not.
He jumped right off the plane and sparred Devin. Right off the plane.
No best of me. He didn't get no best of me.
Let me tell you something, man. You can go on the internet.
And you know I sparred him twice. I sparred him twice.
Right. And Bill
took him out the ring.
And Bill admitted that. Bill and Dad both said that.
Almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you I almost knocked him out in the gym? Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy DcBoxingTV here at you guys with another video, and today I wanted to cover the Shakur Stevenson fight versus Yoshino. Now, of course, you guys know both fighters came into this fight undefeated, and Shakur Stevenson stepped up to the plate, introducing himself at the 135-pound division. He came in there, did exactly what a lot of people expected him to do. Get up in there, use the jab, work the ring. Yoshino, he kind of came with the game plan as if, I guess he thought it was an amateur fight. I don't know if he thought Shakur Stevenson was playing when Shakur said he was showing up and he was gonna put those hands to work. Now, there's a lot of talk, a lot of speculations going on, because a big part of this fight really came at the end. You know, we know that Shakur Stevenson is a good fighter, and we know right now he's here to stay. You know, he showed a good amount of power, speed. It wasn't nothing too different from him fighting at 130. You know, he came up in here, he stopped this guy within the 7th round by KO. He was just too much for Yoshino. You know, Yoshino came with a game plan. For the most part, I just know that Shakur was getting to him by the 3rd round. You know, his head, Yoshino head was down. You know, he was like he was just swinging to survive at that point. But shouts out to Shakur Stevenson. And man, I'm amazed. I'm happy for you. You know, it was a title elimination fight, and of course we all know, or we all believe, that the winner of that fight would have an opportunity to fight Devin Haney for the undisputed belts. Now, we heard Shakur mention that it would make sense to fight Devin Haney if it's about legacy, if it's about being great, but it will also be a good business decision to fight Tank if it boiled down to the money. You know, of course, we all know Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis is coming up April 22nd. We just scratched one of our lightweight division fights off the list, and Shakur Stevenson, ladies and gentlemen, he came out on top. But at the end of the fight, we were all surprised. You know, to be honest, I thought that Shakur was going to get in there, you know, just letting it be known like he's here for anybody in the lightweight division. But he specifically called out Devin the Dream Haney.
About to go enjoy the family. Thank you to all of my team. I appreciate my team for staying down with me. I know that I disappeared for a long time, but I got to handle business first.
Devin Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin. Tell him, come on.
All right, there it is. Shakur Stevenson drops the gauntlet. Back to you.
He told Devin, like, look, man, I'm ready. You claim you're undisputed. You claim you're the best. Now I want to put it to test. I want to put it to work. You know, Shakur feels as if it's his time to shine. He deserves his opportunity to be talked about just as well as we talk about some of the other fellow light heavyweight champions. Or the light weight champions of the division. Sorry about that. But yes, man, we have to embrace these fights. We have to embrace these fighters at an all-time high. Like I said, for the most part, we all knew that Shakur was going to get up in that ring, display his skills at an all-time high, because he has a lot to prove. You know, not only do he have a lot to prove to himself, but he has a lot to prove to the people who put these fights together. You know, people want to put asses in these seats, and from what I can see from yesterday night, Shakur did a good job in his hometown, New Jersey. You know, he, if I'm not mistaken, it's sold out. So, come on, man. We have no choice but to support these guys at a time like this. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. I'm not too pressed to see it. But Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, on the other hand, I am kind of enthused to see it. I actually want to see all of those guys fight. I want to see Tank fight Devin. I want to see Devin fight Shakur. I want to see Shakur fight Tank. You know? So, yeah, man. But we can't forget about Ryan Garcia. We cannot forget about Ryan Garcia. We cannot forget about Loma. We cannot forget about Teofimo. You know, Kambosos. You know, Rolly. We can't forget about Pitbull. You know, Pitbull versus Tank. I need part 2, man.
It's bullshit, man. And these people are praying. There's so many fighters that they pray. Y'all talking about Skid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter. He was turning this guy all night, and this guy know he didn't win. And was he tough? Very tough and rugged. And if I would have fought him when at my peak when I was young, I probably would have knocked the guy out. The guy tough. He was tough. He brought the smoke, but he got smoked also.
We need part 2 of that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull, because people slept on that fight. And people felt like Pitbull got the best of Tank, but that's a whole nother story. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Shakur Stevenson and to congratulate him on his win, on his introduction to the 135-pound division.
Champ, you're on the same side of the street.
Now, Devin, you said it was for all the marbles. Once you and Loma showdown, hopefully you come out on top. But if you don't, I guess we can sweep the fight up under the rug. But if you come out on top, I guess we can look forward to seeing Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. Especially if it's all about the legacy. Both fighters are amazing. Both fighters have all it takes to win that night. That is a 50-50 fight for sure. Because just like Shakur Stevenson has a lot to lose and prove, Devin Haney has the same thing. So yeah, man. I don't want to get too in depth on the potential of this fight, because you never know. It can go in the same direction as the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight went. You know, we wanted that fight for so long, and you know, by the time we finally got it, or by the time we're finally gonna be getting that fight, people aren't just as excited as it was when the water was hot. You know, sometimes you got to know when to strike when the iron is hot. You know, there's still wrinkles at the end of the pants leg. Just because you unplugged it and it has a little sting to it doesn't mean it's gonna necessarily get all those wrinkles out. You have to go all the way. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this fight. Like I said, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, I have it 50-50, but right now we got to make sure Devin Haney can get past Lomachenko. You know, we can't sleep on Lomachenko, but we also can't sleep. Well, we're not gonna get into all that. I wanted to say something about the weight class, you know, and this whole rehydration clause I've been hearing about. Devin saying he'll never do the rehydration clause, and we know why. You know, you pay attention to your fights. I mean, you know, you look a little bigger than all of those guys, but that's no excuse. You know what they say, Mario Barrios was big, right? But he's at 140 pounds. So, yeah, man, that's all I really got for you guys today. It's your boy DcBoxingTV. I just want to bring you guys an inside scoop on my impressions on how I felt about Shakur Stevenson versus Yoshino. I just wanted to come and give you guys my impression about the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Yoshino. And yeah, man, it was a great fight. If you didn't tune into it, make sure you check out the highlights and just see what's to come. Like I said, Shakur put on a great display of boxing. You know, he worked the ring, he worked the jab, he used power when it was needed, and for the most part, you know, he looks like he's here to stay at the 135-pound division. So, yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys today. It's your boy DcBoxingTV. Until the next round, we're out.
You and Composers, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me.
How about you and Isaac Cruz?
I ain't got time. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
Easy work.
No, not for free, but not for them damn belts. I don't want them.
All right, we'll see you. Do you think he's ready for Tank? Do you think Ryan's ready for Tank?
No. Oscar, my little boy. Tank is a beast.
They not building that nigga off of me. None of that. I don't even want to talk about that nigga no more. If you want to fight, nigga, set it up. You know, you could get him right. You could get in touch with him, right? If you want to fight, just tell him set it up after the Ryan fight, and that's what it is. And that's
say less.
And tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Tell him that's what I.